What's up, Cancer? Happy New Year. It's your girl, Ivy Ladone, your fitness mystic. And today we're going to figure out what it is that you're transforming for the month of January 2024. If this is your first time here, welcome. If this is not, welcome back. Make sure that you give this video a like because it tells me that you enjoy these type of videos. And I'll continue making more of them. Let's 2024, Cancer. Highest vibrational messages for the sign Cancer. What chakras, which center points is Cancer transforming in the month of January 2024? Thank you for these messages, Spirit. All right, Cancer. Let's go ahead and drop down all those Cancer emojis. Woo woo! I want to see the little crab. I want to see a little water. Maybe a little heart. Also, maybe this emoji. Just because I love it. Also, of course, the Cancer sign. And let me know how you're doing, Cancer. How are you feeling? All right. Thank you, Spirit, for these messages. Any other messages that want to come out for Cancer? Any messages? Which chakra, which energy center point? Hey, I'm not going to lie. I feel really strongly about this, and I'm going to explain to you why. Do you remember this from last month? Okay, let me. I can't. Jamming with me. Now, I'm going to explain to you why I paused and why we're good there. So first of all, we're shuffling. Nothing has come out. And then finally, we're shuffling again. Something comes out and it's the end of the shuffle. It's like the last word. When I wanted to shuffle again out of just habit or out of just because I want so many answers for you. I want more messages for Cancer. More. My intuitive nudge immediately halted because this card came out at the bottom of the deck. For those of you who are here and have been here before and have seen our last, monthly oracle reading, this may look very familiar. For those of you who have not seen last month's oracle reading, then let me bring you up to speed. This was your card last month. And this is at the bottom of your deck. We're going to get back to this one as a recap. Little recap right now, but basically, essentially, you've put in the work. You've done things. And now you're just receiving the rewards for it. And if it's not a matter of receiving the rewards for something that you've done, it's you acknowledging all the work that you've been putting in, all the seeds that you've been planting over time, the amount of energy that you've been exuding into a craft, into a project, into a relationship, or all of the above. And now you're like, excuse me, like, this is not about ego, but like, I'm gonna take 5 with a crown on my head. You can go ahead and find me on the throne if you need me. That's what this energy is, and I just got chills on this side. Woo! I know some of you, if not one of you in there is like, me. Okay. Let's take a look at the card that actually came out for you, Cancer. All right, you have number 29. Take what resonates, leave the rest. I love this for you. Number 29, awakening the genius. Wow, of course. More genius in you? How? My God, you're like already intuitive AF. But anyways, number 29 is a throat chakra card. 2 and 9 together comes out to an 11. 11, although it's not here, but it's brought together through these two numbers. 11 is like an ascendant number. It's pillars of light, pillars of energy. It's ascending masters. It's like anything 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, right? These are special numbers catered to like the occult knowledge. So like, which means like very important, secretive, right? Hidden, I should say, knowledge. And the 11 is the beginning of those double doctrine numbers. 11 being the initiation of the pillars of light. So you are awakening a genius within you. You are awakening your own genius. You are awakening yourself, right? There's an inner awakening happening, and it is at the pillars. So it's at the 1-1, at the foundation of light. it's beautiful. It just basically means that at a soul level and at a human level here, this is all about soul, but because you're a human having a physical experience, right, the soul aspect is moving through this awakening, and so therefore the human vessel is now also having this experience at a physical level. How that unfolds is completely relevant to you and your own development and unfolding, because you have free will. You can go this route, you can go this route, you can go that route. Some of you will go this way, some of you will go that way based off of your awakening. You know, some of you will be in high vibe mode, some of you will be like, I don't know mode, and some of you will be like, this is too much for me, I can't do this mode. It's different for everybody, is what I'm saying, in awakening. But this is basically saying, like, you have an opportunity in January, my friend, to allow yourself to awaken even more. So you've been doing the work all these years, right? You've been awakening to the reality of this very fabric reality of our existence, little by little, right? You're intuitive, you're connected, you understand this, but now you've reached at a different level, a different like volume, a different floor, right? A different career, kind of speak. Like all of this energy, you've stepped into this new chapter, this new age, I should say, because that's kind of how it feels like. It feels like a new age for you, which is interesting because it coincides with the actual timeline that we're living in this, you know, this Gregorian calendar situation, which is like the new age. We are leaving, astrologically speaking, the Pisces age into the Aquarian age. And so this is a very Aquarian card. Aquarius. I don't know if you have any Aquarius in your life. Maybe in January there's a lot of connection with that person, the Aquarius in you. Maybe if you have Aquarius in your chart, you want to take a look at Aquarius's reading. But essentially, if you resonate with technology, innovation, things that are brand new, whether in your job or whether in yourself, maybe in your life, right? All of these things. Okay, let me, because there's more to share and I'm here just like rambling on. You're like, no, tell me more. Okay, number 29, we said is 11, Awakening the Genius. This is a very Aquarian card, but this is a card. We're here to find out what it is that you're transforming in January. What is it that you're transforming? No, you're Are you getting surgery? No, oh my gosh. Maybe some of you, I don't know, let me know, but that's not what this is about. But you are transforming on an esoteric level, energetically speaking, the chakra of your throat. So this energy center point here. And what this represents here is like your expression, the ability to express yourself in a communicative way. How you voice the things that you need, how you voice your identity, how you express yourself in communication relative to where your heart is and how you can visualize the future, because your throat is between the third eye and the heart. So the way that you communicate is a combination of how you can accept and view stories, you can view your own self, right, in someone's communication to you, to do better, etc., that kind of way, to be more introspective, right, with yourself, more intuitive, understanding with that person's communication, also with how compassionate you are with someone's communication, right, the heart, how honest you are with your own feelings about something. You see how the throat is connected to so much, right, in that capacity. But essentially, the throat is also a blue color. Hey, maybe consider bringing more blue into your life to activate that sense of expression, that authentic expression, okay? The throat is not only about how you express yourself, though. It's not only about how you talk, right? It's not only about what you say. I think I heard someone here say it. I just felt that. Yes, it's also about how you listen. So equally, as you talk, as you communicate, as you express yourself, you express your needs, you express who you are, right? All of that, equally, it's also like, but you're doing that, right? But now how are you doing this? Are you listening? Are you listening enough? Are you really listening? Because like one thing, let me hear you out, right? Or let me hear you out. Meaning it comes in, it settles in your heart, so how you can understand maybe how you feel about this. It goes into the third eye, so you can visualize how this will play out, right? That kind of thing. And you allow it to marinate in order for you to come forward with a more authentic, more aligned form of expression or communication. So that's what the throat chakra really is about. Okay, so in the month of January, Cancer, it looks like you're going to have an opportunity to awaken to your own genius, awaken to your ability to communicate, whether that is overall, right, an arching theme, excuse me, whether that's overarching, like, you know, the way that you communicate your needs and also who you really are and how you truly feel to your partner, and also at the same time to your to your child or children, the way that you express your needs or wants, or the way that you are to your boss, to your friend group, on social media, right? All of that stuff. Now, what would I recommend for you as a fitness mystic? Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you asked. So my friend Cancer, oh my gosh, last thing. Hello, did not forget. Oh my God, I would have received madness on my DMs for not talking about this. So last month, this was the card that came out for you, and this card last month was about you, exactly what I stated in the beginning of this message, which is you've put in the work, you've planted the seeds, and it's not a matter of like how much you fight for the thing that you want anymore. It's like, no, I fought for it. I've been fighting for it. I've planted the seeds. I've said it. I've communicated. I've shown up. I've done this. And now, like, I'm going to sit here on my throne and wait for the changes to happen, because I've done enough for them. And if no changes happen, then guess what? That's also an answer. But I'm not going to budge, because I've already done enough. So it's the royal you. It's confidence. It's knowing. Solar plexus energy, which is the fight or the flight response. But in this case, you're not even. This is like surpass fighting, and like now, like, we won the war. That's this kind of feeling, and this is at the bottom of your deck. So this card coming forward, but this one, the overall theme being here, it's like something from December is still coming forward in January. I just want to say that. Whatever it is that you were talking about, or we were discussing about this in particular, maybe you want to go back to December's reading, I'm just saying. But this card, whatever it was that we were discussing in December, that you were like, oh, this is what this is about, that's still going to actually kind of like bleed in through January, this topic. And you're going to have the opportunity to transform your communication in January. Yes, how you communicate, how you express yourself, because you're here to evolve. You're not here to evolve other people. You're here to evolve yourself. And that's the thing, and that's the trick. Because sometimes we're here like, oh, but I'm doing great. And I'm, you know, and like, the royal me, I'm blah, 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 right? I've been evolving, I'm doing great. But sometimes it's also like, yeah, but maybe you're not realizing that your greatness and how you are and how you've been doing all of this is actually not where you need to be. And it's causing perhaps some challenges in your life that are not necessary. I looked at the screen and it said 1313. Take what resonates, leave the rest. 13 is a sign of divine femininity. Are you in your feminine energy? And I ask you, and I want to ask, like, do you really know what that even means? Like, divine feminine energy. And if you don't, if you're not really sure, be honest with yourself and maybe look it up. 1313 is pretty powerful, and it's a divine feminine energy. So are you acknowledging the divine feminine in you? Are you ignoring it? Are you on an ego trip, right? This can also be like to a certain degree for some of us, right? But I think ultimately what this is basically like you're being gifted an opportunity to transform the way that you communicate. And the way that you communicate is not just outwardly, it's also how you're receiving communication and how you interpret that in order for you to come out with a new kind of form of communication. So be open to communicating, be open to transforming that, the way that you communicate, because what are we here for then if it's not to transform, you know? So now, what would I recommend for you as a fitness mystic? Well, I'm so glad you asked. So, a couple things. Because this is a throat chakra, I would highly recommend for you to consider journaling either in your notes, like on your phone, like start to open up notepads where you can start to drop down information about your feelings, about a certain topic, about a certain individual, you know, lock it so that no one else can see it and hide it so that it's only for your eyes. That's one way to do it. Or maybe you have an actual notebook and you want to open that up and start journaling in there and start writing it out. I would highly recommend for you to do that. I would also highly recommend for you to Maybe start speaking into your voice messages on your phone and just start to talk to yourself, self-talk, therapy about certain topics that maybe you forget about. Just da 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 da, speak, 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 lock it, write the name or the date, the title, it's done. You come back to it and you're like, oh my God, I forgot I said this. What did I feel about that? What did I say about that again? I want to hear it. This is all opportunities for you to transform, to help yourself. These are practices, these are tools, okay? Last thing I would say for you is consider trying intuitive stretch, my friend. Consider trying intuitive stretch. Why? Because intuitive stretch on this channel, you can also find it as its own channel on YouTube, but there are some classes here. Intuitive stretch is a 45-minute meditation in motion, and it allows your nervous system to like settle and relax, which then allows your heart to amplify and the thoughts in your head to not race as much. So therefore your heart opens up, it expands, and then this starts to lessen. So then you start to really understand and be able to decipher like, what are your thoughts, what is not, how do you feel about certain things versus what you really don't feel, all of that. And I think that it's all pertaining to the throat, to the way that you communicate with yourself and the way that you communicate with others, okay? I hope that this helps, Cancer. If it did, please give this a like because it tells me that you did and it encourages me to make more, okay? If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Consider sharing this with a friend, maybe another Cancer that you think would resonate with this. Other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Mwah. Bye, Cancer.